benefit, from aligned and mainstreamed voluntary program. The voluntary program is not just volunteering time, but is creating an enabling environment for learning, for confidence building, for passion, and it is also creating an interface to enjoy the diversity of Kenya and also to foster national unity. So, Your Excellency, this is a program we want to assure you that we will continue to work with other agencies of government and the ministries in a whole government approach so that we can continue to give it a lot of support. Even my colleague in education and also public service, they were supposed to be here, but they are ably represented by their principal secretaries. And therefore, I also want to advise those participating in this program. It is a one-time opportunity for you also to shape your career. So take this program seriously. As you can see, His Excellency the President recognizes this program. There are a lot of other benefits that come with gold awards, and therefore all those who have never been to this program, please enlist yourself in this program because it is beneficial not just for your academic, but also to build resilience and life skills as you also prepare for national building. I want to thank the institutions that have nurtured the young people and will continue to work with you to ensure that this program becomes much, much stronger. With those few remarks, I would wish to request all of us to stand as I invite His Excellency the President to address you and address the nation. Karibu sana, Your Excellency. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everybody. Hamjambo. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you? Thank you very much. Let's take our seats. Our esteemed gold awardees and all the other categories, the young people of our nation, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, let me take this opportunity first and foremost to welcome all of you. I know you have come from different parts of the Republic of Kenya. I know that you have put in a lot of effort, commitment, and determination in this program. And I want to say this morning that my faith in the ability of Kenya's young people to transform our nation is as deep as it is unshakable. When I articulated our ambitious vision to elevate Kenya to a first world status within our lifetime, I did so with absolute confidence in the extraordinary potential of the young people of our nation. I am confident that our youth possess the capability, the energy, the talent, and the resolve to turn our grand ambition into reality. As I have said before, and I say it again today, with conviction, Kenya's youth rank among the very best in the world in terms of our human capital development. You have the skills, you have the aptitude, the competence, and the expertise to excel wherever duty calls, whether here at home or in the global stage. It is for this reason that I am especially pleased to welcome you to this year's Gold Award presentation under the President's Award Kenya. As patron, I am deeply honored to stand with you to celebrate the extraordinary milestones in the lives of these young men and women, the recipients of the Gold Award. Listening to young Munyikai here, and he talked about a place called Jaribuni. And I've had the privilege to visit Jaribuni. And just for your information, Munyikai, the hospital you talked about, Mbudzi, right? That facility. A few years ago, I came to lay the foundation for that hospital. And I heard you talk about the dusty road and the environmental situation that was presented by that dusty road. Again, I had the privilege last year to come and commission the tarmacking of that dust road. And it speaks to what Kenya is. I never imagined that a young man from that part of Kenya, Jaribuni, would be in State House today. That tells me that there is tremendous potential in every young person, irrespective of where they come from, their station in life. All that matters is your determination, your commitment, and the effort you put in. I have said that as we celebrate this moment today, we are giving more than a word. We are recognizing effort, we are celebrating sacrifice and grit. We are celebrating young Kenyans who stayed the course when it seemed insurmountable, who showed up when it would have been easier to walk away, and who chose to do the right thing when no one was watching. As I listened to Amani and her incredible statement, I could see the talent and the wealth of Kenya's young people and what they can present. Ladies and gentlemen, the theme of today's ceremony, shaping young people's character and encouraging purposeful volunteerism, it goes to the very core of what the President's Award stands for. It reminds us that education does not end in the classroom, and that knowledge alone is not enough. In fact, it is correct to say that education is not about examination and classrooms. It's more about character and impact. What ultimately matters is the character we build, the values we uphold, and the willingness to serve what is greater than ourselves. One of the most tangible ways to demonstrate character is through service to others. Volunteerism is a powerful act, is a powerful act of hope and support. Purposeful volunteerism involves recognizing that you are a part of something bigger than yourself. It means understanding that your abilities and talents should be shared and that your community's well-being is tied to your own. Ladies and gentlemen, as I mentioned earlier, education and youth empowerment are central to the government's development agenda. That is why we have identified education as a central pillar in Kenya's transformation. Over the past 3 years, we have completed the transition to competence-based education. We have recruited 100,000 teachers and built more than 23,000 classrooms across the country to expand access and improve learning outcomes. We have also introduced a student-centered funding model that not only ensures support is allocated on the basis of merit and need, but has stabilized our public universities, many of which were previously on the brink of financial collapse. In addition, we have committed to scaling up our National Research Fund to 2% of GDP because no nation can achieve sustained prosperity without investing in knowledge, innovation, and human capital development. For our young people, this means stronger foundation in literacy, numeracy, science, and digital skills, supported by improved teacher quality. It also means a modernized curriculum, expanded TVET opportunities, stronger leadership and entrepreneurship pathways. I am continuously inspired by the stories emerging from the President's Award Program. And allow me to highlight just a few that capture its transformative power. In May 2025, Vivian Kinya was elected as one of only 8 international youth representatives from nearly 300 applicants worldwide, giving Kenya a voice at the International Council of Duke of Edinburgh's award. And I'm happy the representative of the Duke of Edinburgh Award is in our midst, my friend Muho Kenyatta. A gold awardee who has progressed through all levels of program and now serves as a volunteer assessor. Vivian exemplifies leadership rooted in service and excellence. I don't know whether Vivian is in our midst. Hi, Vivian. Let's round of applause for Vivian. Thank you very much. Another powerful example is Mohammed Hassan Omar, a student at Garissa University, who, having joined the program at Alliance High School, chose beekeeping for his Silver Award project, starting with only 10 hives. Today, he manages over 120 modern hives in Wajir. Omar is self-employed and has created opportunities for other young people in his community. I don't know whether Omar is in our midst. A round of applause for that great young person. And congratulations for what you're doing. Equally impressive is the journey of Sheldon Duta, whom I met in 2024 while she was an award participant at Kamae Boston Institution. Through the program, her life has been transformed. Today, she is fully reformed and thriving as a second-year student at Kiambu National Polytechnic, pursuing a diploma in business management. Hi, Sheldon. How are you? Very good. A round of applause for her. Thank you very much. These stories remind us that leadership is not defined by titles, but by service. That success is not measured by personal gain alone, but by the change we create. And that with guidance, discipline, and opportunity, young Kenyans can rise from any circumstance and shape a better future for themselves, their communities, and for our nation. To the organizations and stakeholders supporting this prestigious award, thank you for your unlimited commitment. Your partnership is crucial in sustaining and enhancing the impact of this transformative journey. Finally, I want to say that I am deeply impressed by what I see. I remember the last time we had this moment of presidential award, I did commit that we are going to look out for the gold awardees as we rationalize opportunities for those who want to work in the public service. That we are going to give consideration for the mentors of these young people, whether they are teachers or they are public servants, in their promotion and in their service to the nation. It is correct that this program, because of the impact it's creating on the young people of our nation, deserves expansion. And as a result, I want to say the following three things. Number one, I know that the offices of this great institution were changed from Upper Hill somewhere because we want to rebuild that facility for us to have the headquarters of our Ministry of Foreign Affairs. As a result, I have instructed the head of public service to find appropriate modern offices for the Presidential Award agency so that they can continue to do this great work that they are doing with our young people. Secondly, as the chair of the committee in Parliament that oversights this agency has said, the budget has been limited in the past, limiting the ability of this agency to be able to reach out to many more young people. I am asking the CS responsible that in the coming budget, we double the budget for this agency so that they can extend this most consequential training and reach out of our young people into more schools and more institutions. And thirdly, I am informed that there is need for additional human resource to work in this agency so that they can provide additional capacity for them to reach and expand the impact of this agency. And therefore, the CS is going to work with the Public Service Commission to make sure that we recruit additional staff to support this exercise going into the future. As I listened to both Munyikai and Amani, I was persuaded that it is indeed possible, and you have reinforced my faith in not just ourselves, but in the capacity of Kenya to move to a first world economy status in our lifetime. As I listen to these young ones, they reinforced my belief in this nation. in the talent, in the pool of expertise, in the knowledge, and in the capacity of Kenya to be better than what it is today. We are undertaking some of the most consequential, transformative programs in our nation. A day and a half ago, we went to the stock exchange to raise 110 billion shillings to undertake what I believe is going to be some of the most transformative interventions that we have rolled out. I know for sure that as we work with all the stakeholders, the single most important resource and asset that we have as a nation is our human capital. A big portion of it being the young people of our nation. And that is why we are investing resources in the education, the training, the mentorship of the young people of our nation, so that we develop not just the hardware, but we also develop the software nation. I want to urge every young person here to believe in our country. Do not allow yourselves to be consumed by the pessimism that afflicts some voices in our public life. Optimistic people see opportunity in every challenge, while pessimists see only obstacles in every opportunity. Kenya's future belongs to those who choose hope, effort, and purpose. Congratulations to all the gold awardees and life members of the award holders' alumni. May you continue to shine brightly, and may your light illuminate the path for many others. My statement was not the main statement. Let me now introduce you to the main statement of this event. Where is that main statement of this event? And I want each and every one of us to pay very special attention to the main statement of this event.
It's a morning journey. A student in my final year at St. Austin's Academy in Nairobi. Standing here today as a Gold Award recipient is an honor I do not take lightly, not just because of the certificates we've earned, although that's definitely an added bonus being here today, but because of the journeys behind them. The moments that stretched us, tested us, and pushed us far beyond what we thought we were capable of. Through the award, I've learned that some of the most meaningful lessons don't always happen within classroom walls. Over the adventurous journeys and tiresome hikes that got us to this qualification, I've played the roles of a navigator, a group leader, and a first aider. Roles that called for responsibility, pressure, and came with more than a few wrong turns, but they also taught me how to work with others, how to remain resilient when things don't always go to plan, and perhaps most importantly, how to remain patient, especially when my group was convinced we were somehow reading the map upside down. But the memory that stays with me most is from our residential project in Kajiado County. We built a fence for Lendoko Primary School, a school caught in the middle of a wildlife corridor. For years, the community longed for a perimeter wall, and through the award, we were able to help make that possible. These experiences have changed me. But perhaps what struck me most rather wasn't the fence, but the people. They welcomed us with laughter and football games played with balls made of socks. We didn't have much, yet I did not feel as though we lacked, and in that moment, I realized something. They say you must walk a mile in a man's shoes to truly understand his life. But let me tell you, for me, it didn't even take 10 footsteps to start counting my own blessings. The things we often take for granted: education, resources, opportunity. They maximize it so little. Just imagine what they could achieve with a fraction of what we often waste or overlook. The award has pushed me beyond my comfort zone, teaching me how to lead and how to follow, how to serve with empathy and impact. It's changed all of us into the adults, professionals, and leaders our home Kenya will depend on tomorrow. This moment is proof of grit, proof of late nights, early mornings, and choosing to keep going when it may have been easier to just quit. And for that, each and every one of us here today can hold our heads up high. We've earned this moment. We've done it. Tumemaliza, tumefika. Your Excellency, my one humble request is that you continue to support and expand the award so that more young people across our nation, in every county, every school, can have the same chance we've had, can have the honor to be where we are today. It is often said that a society grows great when young people plant trees whose shade they may never sit in. Through the award, we've learned to serve beyond ourselves, to build, to give, and to invest in a future bigger than any one of us. And in doing so, we are laying the foundations for the Kenya we are to inherit and the Kenya we are already shaping. Thank you. My name is Amani Njoki.
A round of applause for the main speaker of this meeting. What Amani has said there is profound. I wish each and every one of us and every Kenyan can listen to what she has said. It is, in my opinion, a very consequential statement. Congratulations, Amani, and your team. I know you spoke on behalf of all the gold awardees and all the other people in this program, and your wishes of expanding this program to reach many more young people is therefore granted. And you will that. So thank you very much. My very best wishes. Mkirudi nyumbani simtasalimia wazazi wenu jameni? Mtawasalimia wazazi na mtasalimia pia wanafunzi wenzenu na marafiki zenu, si ndio? And please ask them to be part and parcel of this great movement, and I am looking forward to the next cohort of awardees. Asanteni sana. May God bless you. I wish you the very best, and I love you guys. Asante sana.
A wonderful round of applause for His Excellency. Your Excellency, sir, with your permission, we'll now progress to the awards. So I'll humbly request Your Excellency to kindly come to the center here. And we'll do this in clusters. Let's take our seats, please. Kindly, let's take our seats. We are moving now to the actual awards. We have a total of 58 awards to be given out. 14 are in clusters, and I'll invite the clusters in the following order. So those who are representing the clusters, kindly you'll come in this order. Madam CEO, if you can kindly help me with certificates. We'll start with AIC Jericho, CDC Youth Development Center. If you can kindly come forward. Followed by Alliance Girls High School, Alupe University, Ambira High School, Bishop Gatimo Ngandu Girls, Braeside International School Thika. If we can have those 6 representing the first cluster. So if they can kindly come forward, I'll repeat: AIC Jericho CDC Development Center, Alliance Girls High School, Alupe University, Ambira High School, Bishop Gatimo Ngandu Girls, and Braeside International School Thika. The representatives, we're waiting for you. Oh, they're right here. Your Excellency, sir. Your Excellency, if I may request that you kindly come and do the honors to give the awards. And a round of applause for them as they're coming. They'll each come and receive a certificate. Then we take a photo after that. So starting with AIC Jericho. CS, if you can join His Excellency. How far? Then followed by Alliance Girls High School. Alliance Girls, if you may come. Just step aside, we'll take a photo with all of you. Alliance Girls. Followed by Alupe University. Just 1 second. Ambira High School. Bishop Gatimo Ngandu Girls, you may be approaching the stage. Then Braeside International School Thika. Then Braeside International School. Wait, sir. Yes, sir. Then that is Braeside International School Thika. For the photo, I'll request that we all now join in for one photo. 3 on that side, 3 on this side. We are 6 of us. If we can just divide 3. Your Excellency, I'm advised that because of the light, we'll need to face this way. Apparently, the photographers are not able to get good pictures from this side. So kindly, if we can just face this way, thank you. And as we do that, the next lot is Brookhouse Group of Schools, Bumbe National Polytechnic, Butula Boys, Cardinal Otunga High School, and Dedan Kimathi School of Technology. I'll repeat those names again. Brookhouse Group of Schools, Bumbe National Polytechnic, Butula Boys High School, Cardinal Otunga, and Dedan Kimathi University of Technology. Starting with Brookhouse Group of Schools. They had to underline Group of Schools. Bumbe National Polytechnic is next. Bumbe National Polytechnic. Butula Boys High School. Bumbe. Oh, okay. Then Butula Boys High School. Butula. Followed by Cardinal Otunga Girls High School. Then Dedan Kimathi University of Technology. All right, for the group photo, if we can, 3 on that side, 3 on this side, please. And as we do that, Eastern Open Award, Egerton University, Friends School Kamsinga, Friends School Keveye Girls High School, and Gretsa University should be lined up. Eastern Open Award. Egerton University, Eastern. You may progress, please. Eastern. Makofi kwake tafadhali. Followed by Egerton University. Egerton, I'm told. Group of schools. Some of us didn't go to a group of schools. Egerton, potato. Egerton University, Karibu. Then Friends School, Kamusinga. Friends School, Keveye, Girls High School. Friends School, Keveye, Girls. Then Keveye and Gretsa University. Wait. Then Gretsa University. All right, for the group photo after that. And as we do the group photo, Kabarak University, Kabete Polytechnic, Kabianga High School, Kaimosi Friends National Polytechnic, Kamahoha Girls. I have not called. All right, thank you. So next we go to Kabarak University, Kabete Polytechnic, Kabianga High School, Kaimosi Friends National Polytechnic, Kamahuha Girls High School, Kamwenja Teachers College. So starting with Kabarak University. Kabarak University, makofi kwao tafadhali. Followed by Kabete Polytechnic. Just wait there. Kabete Polytechnic. Kabianga High School. So Kabianga High School. Kabianga. Okay, Kaimosi Friends National Polytechnic. Then Kabianga. Followed by all right, and then after that we have the group photo. Then we go to Kegonge Boys, Kenyatta University, Kereri Girls High School, Kirinyaga University. Kisii University. Those Kegonge absent. Kenyatta University. Kegonge Boys. Then Kenyatta University. I wish you had this list so now before I call them. Kenyatta University. Yo? Kenyatta. Huh? Kenyatta University. Then Kereri Girls High School. Right. Stand aside, Kereri Girls High School. Kirinyaga University. That's Kirinyaga University. Kisii University. Let's also have all right, a group photo for those, please. As we now prepare for the 6th cohort, which is Kitobo Mixed Secondary School, KMTC Bungoma Campus, KMTC Busia Campus, KMTC Eldoret, KMTC Kakamega, KMTC Nairobi. All right, so we start with Kitobo Mixed Secondary School, KMTC Bungoma Campus, KMTC Bungoma Busia Campus, then KMTC Eldoret, all right, KMTC Eldoret, KMTC Kakamega, KMTC Nairobi, Kakamega, KMTC Kakamega. KMTC Nairobi, the last one in that cluster. So the next should be KMTC Teso Campus, KMTC Webuye Campus, a group photo, kindly. As we do that, KMTC Teso Campus, KMTC Webuye Campus, KMTC Gatondo Campus, Light International Academy, Limuru Girls High School. Thank you. The next cohort is KMTC Teso Campus, starting us off, KMTC Teso Campus, KMTC Webuye Campus, KMTC Webuye, then KMTC Gatondo, KMTC Gatondo, you can proceed. Light International Academy, Limuru Girls, Light Academy, then Limuru Girls is next. Limuru Girls, the last in that cohort. That's Limuru Girls, the last in that cohort. Then after that, we have the group photo. The group photo. And as we do that, Machakos Girls, Machakos University, Makueni Boys, Mary Hill Girls High School, Masinde Muliro, Matili Technical Institute. So we start with Machakos Girls, Machakos University, Makueni Boys, Mary Hill Girls. Why are they coming late? We should do them in order. Okay, Machakos Girls. Makueni Boys, Mary Hill Girls, then Masinde Muliro, wait, Masinde Muliro, then Matilili Technical Training, Matilili Technical Training. Matilili, karibu. After that, we have the group photo. After that, the group photo, kindly. As we do that, MKU Parklands, M-Pesa Foundation, Mudavadi Girls High School, Mangatsi Technical College, Moray Girls High School, Nairobi National Polytechnic. All right, MKU Parklands, M-Pesa Foundation, Mudavadi Girls High School, MKU, Parklands. Who is she? MKU Parklands. Is the first one. M-Pesa Foundation, Mudavadi Girls. Mudavadi Girls. Mungatsi Technical. Mungatsi Technical, no. Moray Girls High School. So we move to the next cohort. Group photo. The next cohort is Newberry Girls Secondary School, Njoro Mixed Secondary School, Nyahururu Elite Academy, Oswald Academy Mombasa, and Oswald Senior. So we start with Newberry Girls Secondary School. Nairobi National. Which? Nyahururu. Okay, Oswald Academy. After that, Oswald Academy. Oswald Academy Mombasa. Oswald Academy Mombasa, then Oswald Senior. Oswald Senior. Then Oswald Senior. All right. After that, we have the group photo. And as we... After that, the group photo, Your Excellency. Then let's have Peponi School, Premier Academy, Presbyterian University of East Africa, Rift Open Award, and Rongo University. So we start with Peponi School, Premier Academy. It's Presbyterian there. So Rift Open. Rift Open, please, you may proceed. Rift Open, then Rongo University. Rongo University, as the last in that cohort. After that, we have the group photo. As we do the group photo, Rusinga, SA Jayton Special School. The group photo, please. Then as we do that, Rusinga School, SA Jayton Special School. The next, Your Excellencies, SA Joytown Special. Shikusa? If he's not there, we proceed. Shri Swaminarayan. Shri Swaminarayan? Yes, no? Okay, the group photo. Shikusa. That's Shikusa Boston. The group photo. As we do the group photo, St. Cecilia Girls, St. Augustine's, St. Bonaventure, St. John Kilimambogo, St. Austin, Starehe Girls. In that order, please. St. Cecilia Girls, Nangina, followed by St. Augustine's. What about Bonaventure? So these, Kilimambogo. Hello, please Kilimambogo. St. John's, Kilimambogo. St. Bonaventure, St. Bonaventure, Kaheti Boys. St. John's, Kilimambogo, TTC. St. John's, Kilimambogo, TTC. St. Austin Academy, just stand here. Then Starehe. Good. St. Austin Academy. And last in that cluster, Starehe Girls School, Your Excellency. After that, we'll have the group photo. Then we'll have Kenya High School, Thika Technical, Tomotomo, Timbila Boys, University of Eldoret, and USIU. Group photo. The group photo for that, kindly. Then we go to the last cohort, or the last cluster. The last cluster, Your Excellency, the Kenya High School. AKA Boma. I think they prefer Boma to Kenya High School, eh? Boma Mpo. Boma Mpo. Thika Technical Training Institute is next. Tomotomo Girls, Timbila, University of Eldoret. USIU, followed by USIU Africa. Then Kaimosi followed by Sagana Technical. Let's do a group photo first for that group. I'll just do them as they come in. All right, thank you, Your Excellency. Starting us off is Sagana Technical. followed by Peponi. Welcome. Come. What school? St. Francis? Followed by St. Francis Mangu. Followed by Tumutumu Girls. Then Kaimosi Friends University. Can we have the individuals now? Individuals on the We'll now move to the individual awards. Judith Okanda, George Odera, Francis Mutunga Mutua, Miss Eunice Maeke, Dr. Jacinta Mukonzo. Group photo, Your Excellency. So the next is heads of institutions, Your Excellency. And we have Judith Okanda, George Odera, Francis Mutunga, Eunice Maeke, Jacinta Mukonzo, Ben Ouma. Where are they? If we can start with the heads of institutions, starting with Judith Okanda. No. George Odera. Okay. Francis Mutunga Mutua, Chief Principal, Makueni Boys High School. Dr. Jacinta Mukonzo, Principal, KMTC Mombasa. Just bring them and give me the name. What's your name? George Odera, Senior Superintendent of Prisons, Shihusa, Boston Institution. Karibu. Next is Judith Okanda, Professor Isaac, Professor Henry Kiptoni, Wycliffe Wafula, Veronica Mwai. Wherever you are, please make progress. All right, let's have the group photo. Professor I'll keep Lagat. Just this. Next, Your Excellency, will move to award leaders, teachers who sponsored and mentored Tabitha Shisia, Elson Mkonje, Joseph Ndambuki, Boniface Ndelewa Mboya. Let me repeat that. Tabitha Shisia, Elson Mkonje, Joseph Ndambuki, Boniface Ndelewa Mboya, followed by Dr. Ambuchi John Joseph Omolo, Florence Atieno, George Kenywa. Who do we have? Mukonje is here. So let's proceed. Your Tabitha. Then Tabitha, let's have Tabitha Shisia. Then Joseph Nabuki. Joseph Nabuki. Boniface Ndeleva. Boniface Ndeleva should be followed by Dr. Ambuchi John. Wait. Boniface Ndeleva, followed by Dr. Ambuchi John, followed by Joseph Omolo, Florence Atieno. Dr. Ambuchi John, Joseph Omolo, Florence Atieno, George Kenywa. George Kenywa, David Cheriot Lagat, Lucy Wamboi Gitonga, Esther Nyambura. David. Those, Your Excellency, are teachers who were sponsoring and mentoring. If we can do a group photo after that. We'll do that later. We'll do later. After which we are going to go to volunteers, and we'll start with Paul Furaha, Shalon Gugi, Charles Obinja, Simon Prakam, Rogers Nzaka, Lilian Atieno, Edwin Mangut, Bernard Oyego Magangi, Alvan Buibo, Nelson Thuku, Dennis Shiwami, Roslyn Wamboi, and Rose Atieno. Starting with Paul Furaha. Paul Furaha, makofi kwa Paul Furaha. Your Excellency, these are volunteers who have come back to the program to mentor and help those who are going through the program. Shalon Gugi Kimathi. Oh, Shalon. I'm not sure if it's a spelling error, it's Sharon, but it's written Shalon, in my defense. Then Charles Obinga. Simon Ndinia. Followed by Rogers Nzaka Matano. Rogers. Followed by Lilian Atieno. Edwin Magut. Then allow us to do a group photo because of the numbers. Then we'll proceed after that. A group photo after that. So, Bernard, Alvin Wibo, Nelson, Dennis, Rosalind, Rosati. Followed by Alvin Buibo Omore. Proceed. Alvin. Nelson Thuku. Dennis. Rosaline Wamboi. Then Rose Atieno Poka. Then a group photo after that before we progress to then the last cohort, Wycliffe Wafula. These are lifetime members. Lucy Gitonga. Next. Then next is Julius Kadenge, so that those mnatafuta pale Julius Kadenge. Next is Julius Kadenge. Julius Kadenge. We can start aside. Just stand aside. We'll take a group photo after. Charles Saina. Charles Saina, followed by Vivian Kinya. Followed by Vivian Kinya. That's Vivian Kinya. Followed by Kelvin Mongai. Kelvin Mongai Moria is next. Kelvin Mongai Moria is next. Followed by Joseph Ishieri. Joseph Ishieri. Followed by Ian Kimathi. Ian Kimathi. Followed by Geoffrey Kenywa. Followed by Geoffrey Kenywa. After that, we'll do the last group photo. The group photo. Your Excellency, that brings us to the end of this session. So I'll request that we all be upstanding. We'll finish with the national anthem. The board, let's take our seats briefly so that the cameraman can get this. Sorry, let's take our... Thank you, Your Excellency. That brings us to the end of this session. I'll request that we all be upstanding. We'll finish with the national anthem, the Kenyan national anthem, the anthem.